Champions, welcome. The squares have aligned and bingo is nigh. It's time for Elden Square Season 3. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, we have a team of devious speedrunners in France who are looking to continue their conquest of Elden Ring into the bingo world. These two are some of the top speedrunners in the world. They have credentials in Rando Deathless, all in the DRL Deathless Randomizer League. They have beaten Little Aggie in head-to-head matchups. They have been the #1 overall seed for those events. They have conquered the randomizer deathless auto equip. Anytime, any boss, any weapon, they get it done fast and looking to take care of business here today. It is none other than Iron and Typon. Now, fighting out of the blue corner, we have one of the two remaining undefeated teams in the Golden Order. This team was expected to be captained by the reigning, defending, undisputed Elden Bingo Lord Shura the Absolute. But this is no one-man team, as Sci-Fi has shown up and shown out this season. He's been one of the most dominant players in the base game, truly two halves of the current first place team in the league. It is none other than the Time Complexity. Now let's get ready to run that board and square off. All right, you ready to go, Helios?
Hell yeah.
Then
Bring that.
Here we go. Center square, guess.
Melania.
Melania, obviously,
Well,
as is tradition.
always Melania.
All right. Well, we are underway. By the way, Stakes, thank you so much for the raid here. I really do appreciate it. And let's take a look here at what we got on the board again here for the second time today. Not a DLC heavy board, right?
We do have that 5 DLC in the center.
Yeah, 5 DLC bosses is the center square here. Deathrite Bird and Karos. Two-handed sword. You need DLC for that. Iris of Grace and Occultation. Furnace Golem, DLC Jail, Ghost Flame Dragons. Like, this line is a lot of DLC, right? But this, and Beloved Stardust as well, but most of the center of the board here, outside of these edges here, the row 5, column 5, is base game, right? We have Melania, Goddess of Rot, not center square, but first square on the board. You'll love to see it. Moog, Lord of Blood. Do we make Rambler happy and see an early Moog potentially? We may not have Malekith, but we have phase 1 with Gronk. We have Tannis Crucible Knight, so that requires you to kill Rykard, and then afterwards you can kill Tannis Crucible Knight. We have Rem Dagger's Fists. Gold-free Lord bosses, a very base game heavy, like base game remembrance heavy board here. What are some of your takes on this board here, Helios?
There's a few things that I've noticed. This is the kind of board I think, especially from Sci-Fi and Shura, they might try to double team base game for a little bit to sort of snag as many of those base game squares as possible, and then just do a little trip into the DLC. Pack out a couple squares, come back. I'm not as sure how Iron and Typon play, but I have seen them go for the conventional one-player DLC, one-player base setup very often. And I think it might backfire on them if they do that this game. But Hopefully they've been grinding the format enough that they can see the potential.
I mean, my thing with this is, like, I think we have 4 players who are all really good at base game, right? I know we haven't necessarily seen Typon play base game as much, but like he's done so much randomizer stuff, right? Like, he's done randomizer speedruns. He knows how to be really fast. Like, he's a base game 80% speedrunner, right? Like, maybe there's some niche stuff that he hasn't practiced super well, but like he knows his shit, right? There's no, like, I just know he does.
If if he walked into an arena and died or something, right? Like, he knows all the bosses for
Yeah.
sure.
And according to Dagger here, thank you so much, Dagger, for the info. Apparently, they played a practice game where neither of them went DLC, where they both just stayed base game the entire time and just completely dominated the base game and won.
Right.
So it sounds like that they're versatile, right? Like, and so are Sai and Shura, obviously. Like, Shura's their primary DLC player, and he's the reigning, base game bingo champion, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing too here, we have Death Poker. We have Death Poker in our starting classes here. So Speedrunner, you give the Speedrunner the speed weapon, one of the two speed weapons, that and Bloodhound's Fang. We see both Iron and Sci-Fi taking that DP, while Shura actually is going with the, I can't tell if that's the Cestus or the Spiked Cestus, looking at Dagger's Fist only. And
I caught the word spiked somewhere.
And okay, it is spiked. Thank you. And then type in there goes with the Gargoyle's Great Axe. Not the Black Axe, the Great Axe. Great Axe is good. The Black Axe version is not nearly as good.
Good is relative, but sure.
I mean, it's solid. Like, it's a Great Axe. It's solid. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Look,
okay.
I'm with this hypercritical. You know, it was nice, being with KC for a game, right? KC was all nice and chill, right? He just plays. He plays to compete, but also have fun. And then I get Helios here. I understand he's the GOAT, but this hyper sweat, right? Actually, it's not quite good. I would say it's fine.
Actually, it has 50 less AR than other great axes. I don't think it's good.
Does it actually?
At like 80 strength plus 25 it does, but I don't think it matters as much for bingo.
And that's why he's the GOAT, ladies and gentlemen. He knows that Gargoyle's Great Axe has 50 less AR at 80 strength and max upgrades. He knows his shit. This is why. This is why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Alright. It's time to lean into my nerd persona and micro criticize every mistake they make while rushing.
Oh my god.
Play.
This will be the most intolerable broadcast of all time if it was just a micro correction. You held a second there. This line could have been straighter. All right, but screw that. We got fights on the board. Margie time, double Margit right off rip here for both Shura and Type in there.
Shura is into the fight a little faster, I believe.
Some of that's stream delay. It's mostly stream. Shura's stream is about 4 seconds ahead of Typin's here.
Okay. Shura doing some weapon switching. He gets hit. What's this? Not my Golden champion.
Yeah, how'd you lose to that guy?
Redo the finals.
As Typin there got clocked too. Oh no, Typin did the.
Oh.
Typin made the mistake. They're not. To be fair, we have not had to train them on any bosses. Obviously, there is a rule for bingo that we teach a lot of our rookies on Margit, and actually, Shura just did it correctly. But Typin made the mistake. When Margit does the sword, he does his attack that is sword attack, down slam. You want to roll the first sword attack, tank the second one, and then roll the down slam, because the down slam is what does the majority of the damage. And that is what got Type in there. You can't get too caught up in the swords, because then you'll miss the down slam roll.
To be fair, I think that is something that Typin probably rolls correctly most of the time. It's probably match nerves, if anything. If I had to guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked. I can't. He's probably thinking to himself, "I just died to Margit when I haven't died to Margit in like a year." That's probably what he's thinking to himself right now. But hey, shit happens, right?
Yeah.
As we see both Sci-Fi and Iron here racing through Le Precipice. that will be allowing them to have Altus access, but also that will count as a Liurnia boss and a tunnel. So a lot of value here from the Precipice, and those two are neck and neck.
It's as a like longtime bingo player, it's still really weird for me to wrap around how meta Precipice is in this format.
Yeah, because Precipice is pretty good for like newer players. Like for newer players, I actually like Precipice a lot. Because I would never send a newer player to Virgins, right? Like that's your alternate route other than Dectus. But in high level base game bingo, you never see Precipice. Like very, very, very rarely. It is not. It is pretty much always Virgins or Dectus, right? All right, so
it is something
what?
It is something I do in like 80% of my games. Is hit Precipice as my first play.
It's so good here for the base game player because you get,
So strong.
whether you're going smithing or Umbra, actually, you can get stones in here. And then if there is any value out of Makar, it is huge. And I believe it is the fastest way. It's faster. It's the fastest way, right? Outside of like, if you start with Stormhawk and go Virgins, not to bring up a sore subject.
Yeah. It is the fastest way, assuming you also need to get stones.
All right, well, we see Shura here. He is in on Godric initially. He's going for actually not only Godric for some DLC access, but the first square of the game as well. He's going for Godric Dagger's Fists only. And actually, you know what? Typin is as well. So he used what did he use? He used the axe on Margit, right? And then is going for the Dagger Fist here. But unless there's a mistake from Shura, I believe this will be a snipe. If anyone's wondering why Shura is going naked, it's because he can roll that. The extra distance on the light roll allows you to actually spot roll the tornado. You cannot do it on medium. You will get caught every time.
I think that's what Shura wants you to think, but the real reason he's going naked is to aura farm.
Aura farming? Might be. Well, chat, let's bring up the quad screen early as we have damn near the same thing. We have double Spike Cestus Godric at the top, and then double DP Margit at the Makar at the bottom. You can see, man, the speedrunners, they're better at keeping the boss in the soup. They know this they know this DP, they know this weapon. They're one with it. My god, that DP speedrun though is so ass. I hate it. I tried to learn it. And it looks like Shura here will probably be the first unless they're one more hit. Shura, come on. All right, and there goes Dagger's Fist only. To be honest, I don't know if the Margit death mattered. Like it definitely does matter in the long run for the game, like because he's slower, but if he didn't die, I don't think he snipes that. Shura was very quick.
I think there was a small chance only because he played the somewhat smarter strategy of like using the Great Axe on Margit instead of using the Spiked Cestus. And that was doing a lot of damage. I did see that.
Yeah.
It would have been really close, I think.
In both, I'm actually surprised Sci-Fi and Typin didn't allocate an extra blue flask because both of them are out of juice. They're out of.
Oh, trust me, they both just forgot.
Yeah. Oh no, because Sci-Fi has an extra. Sci-Fi still has juice. So Sci-Fi. Ooh, and Typin cannot hit the head there, and actually just gets no damage after the stance break because he ran to go hit the head, but the head was in the soup. The lava is the soup. As Makar goes down there, and actually Sci-Fi takes a little bit of a lead there. Obviously, it's not a boss. That's not a square. That is a boss. That's not a square in of itself, but makes progress towards tunnels, makes progress towards Liurnia bosses, and it gets them into Altus. Where do they rush to next? I don't know.
So
Yeah,
Iron
it does
is
look
just
like it's
going for
tunnels,
it.
and Iron is just going for it. Sci-Fi's upgrading.
Sai is choosing to upgrade.
Does that make a difference here?
I wonder. I'd have to imagine that it doesn't because of both of these fights are so quick.
Yeah. I mean, it will. Like, it'll obviously make a difference. Like, obviously the fight will be faster, but is it enough to cover the gap? Because
Right.
it does depend if you greed Falling Star Beast, right? If you just go Scaly and I was thinking Scaly and Golem and Limgrave, right?
Right.
I don't think you can afford the
that
Falling Star
case-
Beast.
In that case, it probably doesn't matter. Is there a reason to Falling Star Beast aside from stones?
Yeah, there's Falling Star and Full Grown.
Oh. Huh.
Sai might greet it. I don't think Iron will, especially because his teammate got sniped on the first square, right? He doesn't want to greed and get sniped. Sai might feel more comfortable to greed because Shura got that first square on the board, which was potentially a snipe. All right. Does Iron pull a Dino here and die to Scaly Misbegotten? Oh my god, he rolled Scaly. I've never seen that before. That's impossible.
Yeah, I was gonna say he actually rolled a Scaly Misbegotten attack.
Dude, he did it again. He's cracked. He's cracked.
unbeatable.
He's cracked. He's cracked. He rolled Scaly twice. That's insane. Scaly has the most delayed attack of all time, and everyone misses that roll. Dude, size damage is so much better though. This could, bro.
He's already caught up. Like, almost.
Oh, but he can't warp. Something's aggroed to him. He can't warp.
Yeah, that's the problem when you finish this fight way too quickly. The losers outside are always on you.
This is gonna be really quick. Stream delay is basically even. Size stream is like 1 second ahead. Oh, this is an alternate skip down here.
Yeah,
Iron and Typing.
this is a version of the skip that I haven't seen.
Oh, let me get the tunnels race on the big screen, both of them there. This will be very close. Very, very close.
This might come down to going the wrong way in the tunnel.
Shura, as he does, fails the academy skip. Shura, I think, has
Shura
not. I don't think
happens.
Shura's gotten that first try in a single game yet this season. He doesn't make many mistakes, but that academy skip is one of them.
Oh, the grab.
No way he dies, right? He lives this. It doesn't do that much damage. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. I'm terrified of that grab. I get hit by it like once every 6 months, and I'm like, oh, is this gonna kill me now? Am I gonna be the person who died to Godric's
Oh,
grab?
Sai forgot to jump off, dude. Sai forgot to jump off.
Sai ended up going the wrong way.
He's smiling. You can see if he's smiling and laughing at himself. I don't think he's gonna be laughing when he gets sniped here, because that could be the difference.
Well, he might think that it's the difference. I don't think it would have been.
Dude, Sai's gonna destroy this guy.
That's true.
It would. I don't know if it would have been enough, but it would have been damn close. As that is the square to Iron. Sai, don't quit out. Just fight it. Typing just got grabbed again. But there he goes. There's Godric down. All right. Well, back-to-back snipes here to start off. Dude, Sai just obliterated him. I don't know. That might have mattered. That really might have mattered.
I might matter.
It's hard to say. Well, we carry on here as we have a 1-to-1 game. snipes on both sides, right? The snipe war is evened out. And type in here is actually going to check the remembrance.
Bold.
I mean, if it's like B-Blade or something, he could just use that for the game, right? And then it kind of...
That's true.
Yeah. Winged Greathorn is actually not bad. It's not great, but not terrible.
It's not the kind of weapon I'd use for a whole game unless I was desperate.
Yeah, I agree with that. Rambler is disgusted that there's no all-out Moog rush.
Understandably.
Understandable. Well, we do see Type in here now going to upgrade his weapon, but it's still +0, right? He's gonna do no damage. He's gonna lose so much time killing these scarabs if he's +0 still, which I think he is.
Oh my god. The hardest thing in this format are these scarabs. They are the bane of my existence.
They're so tanky. They're consecrated scaled scarabs. Like you have to, you want to upgrade your weapon to kill the scarabs. Not that one. That one's always one shot, but the other two.
True. Honestly,
I've died to these scarabs.
With the kind of damage that these players have, I might have just taken the L and gone to Lake of Rod. 'Cause at least you don't have to kill any scarabs there.
Oh my god, he's doing no damage.
No, Lake of Rod would have been faster.
Big screen the boss. One of the longest boss fights of the day here. Iron versus
Real
Scarab
boss.
duo.
Meanwhile, Type In also misses Academy Skip. Has Academy Skip ever been hit before? We don't know. We are currently looking for the answer.
He's using the ash on the scarab.
You have to. It's your best damage.
All right, there's one. He still has one scarab to kill. And this is the tricky one. No, but you got to be careful because the guy isn't this one the guy who throws the rings of light?
I suppose. Yeah, I always approach this from a weird angle.
All right, now we're gonna have double boss fights on your screen here. Scarab for Typin and Red Wolf for Shura. Or sorry, Scarab for Iron. Sci-Fi's just going to Moog first, by the way. He's not grabbing his stones. He's just going to Mogwin right immediately.
Interesting. Because even if he kills
And
Moog
great job by Iron there getting that boss down. We'll now go full screen here with Shura.
That was a close boss fight.
He genuinely almost got hit by the Michelin Ring of Light.
Yeah. I hate that shit.
Do you think that Typin goes... Where do you think that Iron goes, sorry, once he upgrades his weapon?
It's hard to say for sure. There's a lot of plays on this board that are like valid in the base game.
Yeah. I think it's difficult. Also, where do you pick up your 5? Oh, is there one in Deep Root?
Ravine. You just pick it up in Kaled, like.
Oh, okay. So Iron here is just going to set up the Grace for Fortisax potentially later because he's down here.
That makes sense. I don't hate it.
We see Type in there on Red Wolf. Very nicely done by him. Dude, is Sai going for Moog +4?
That would be not the wisest thing in the world with this weapon, because once you get your 3 frost procs, you're kind of just
yeah.
cooked.
All right, well, we got Lord of Blood at 18 minutes. God damn. Okay. He's actually going for it. Here we go. This is a crazy play. Dude, he is 142 on an R1.
He's going for the stairs. He's braver than I. He's fighting Moog on the stairs.
I cannot believe he's trying to do this. It's gonna be such a long fight.
This has become a little bit of a meta rush in the format, simply because of how many runes Moog drops, but usually it's with the smithing weapon with double status.
I mean, Ignition does a decent amount of damage there with the Frost proc, right? But he's he also only has 3 heals. Like he this is crazy.
He already can't afford to get hit anymore.
Yeah. This is absolutely, because in type, Iron's going for Moat. I think he's going to Moat. I can't tell where he is. I get lost in Consecrated.
Gets lost in Consecrated.
And he goes down. Yeah, I think he bit off too much.
Yep. And
Dai's made some crazy plays, but that's really bold.
I think the one way this play could have worked,
because Iron's going for this now, and Iron's gonna have a +9.
right?
By the way, Shura's going Rykard as his second Remembrance. He's not, so Typen's gonna beat him to the DLC because Shura's going Rykard, looking at Canis Crucible Knight. And is Rykard's a Lord boss as well, but Shura goes down there.
Shura goes down to the Noble.
Shura gets this game might be going early on. It looks like it could be going the way of the French. The mistakes from Sai and Shura here. We'll get Sai up on the big screen, because yeah, Type in here is just playing it safe. I think he's going to Reprimand in order to upgrade his weapon. Is Sci-Fi far enough ahead that if he gets it on this attempt, which he has to be hitless, does he still beat him?
I
don't
think
even know.
If he dies, he has one more attempt, but he doesn't have.
No, because the
like,
+9 damage is +9 damage is so insane.
It would be, yeah.
Let's get the Moog race up on the side by side. Obviously, Iron running to it. We can see Shura there in the bottom right going for Godskin Noble.
Yeah, if you at least had fire damage to reset your Frostbite with the insane Frost buildup of DP, you could do something here, I think. But this is just an incredibly long fight.
Yeah. And the problem is, too, if you think about the rest of the game, right? If Sci-Fi doesn't get this, now he's been sniped. He will have been sniped twice in a row. And Iron has a +9. Well, Sci-Fi is still at a +4. Sci-Fi will have to go upgrade.
Right.
Granted, he's doing really good damage. All right. Sai now out of heals. He can maybe take one more hit. Ooh. This is intense very early on. This will wake you up. I know you were sleepy, Helios. This better wake you up, bro.
I mean, my eyes are glued.
mean, this is either an insane play gone right or pushing too hard. Like it's one of the two. Iron is entering the fight now. And the thing is, because of the way status effects work, right? Granted, it caps out at 3, but for every status proc, it gets harder and harder to get that proc off.
Yep, I think that's his last one. Or at least his last easy one. He might get one more with all the
and he
R1
goes down. Oh, and he dies.
Oh.
So now all eyes are on Iron here, as I mean, his damage is double.
Still somehow not good, but double.
And Cyport's out. Look, if he goes and upgrades here, it's salvageable, right? If he were to stay in concussion percent that and Iron goes down.
Oh.
He
Iron
tried to
tries
do
a
the
cheeky
jump. He tried to do the jump strat.
Cheeky jump on the stairs.
This is a wild start to this game, okay? That's intended? Okay, I'll trust you. I don't understand how that's intended, but fair enough.
Or which part was intended? The dying?
According to Lemon, I think? Oh, was it? Would he have died in a heal anyways? Because yeah, he only has 3 flasks. Like, even though he has good damage, this is not free. He has to do this hitless now as well.
This is not the weapon you want to be doing that with. Well, to be fair, it's just a regular greatsword after all the trails are gone, so...
Oh, and he accidentally he could have had a little bit more health.
Yeah, he double tapped.
Yeah. Double tap,
now.
Great in Call of Duty Zombies, not good in against Moog.
Not good for your heals.
All right, if he can't finish this out, if he does die here, it'll at least buy side time, right?
Right.
Because I think
Sai's actually not even upgrading. He's going to Shaded Castle.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, there's squares here, but...
Because at least with the base game player, like at least with the 2 on the bottom, after this mode kill, it feels like Pipe-In, at least early on, has been... Or sorry, Iron early on has been pretty dominant over Sai. And hold up, Shura's going for Garwonk. Shura's going up for Garwonk,
Yeah, sure.
so we're gonna put it on the dual screen here.
Shura is doing some interesting plays here.
Yeah, he's really... Because he killed Noble, but he didn't kill Rykard, right? He doesn't have DLC access yet. No friendly NPCs on the board. Garwonk technically is a friendly NPC. All right, there's a stagger. I don't think this riposte will kill, but it's very close. Can Iron finish this out? Ooh, scary. He got it. He got it. He got it. Very nice. Very, very nice. There goes Moog for Bagarre as they now take a 2-1 lead in a really big kill there. That's just so much money. It's such a power spike. And also is one half of DLC access if he needs it, right?
And especially with a weapon like Death's Poker, you want that power spike. You want that, like, yeah, he's leveling Int right now. He's going all in on the DP damage.
Yep, Shura here is finishing up Garunk, then we'll check in with Sai on Elimer. All right, Garunk goes down. We're going to go full screen with Sai here for Elimer. Very nicely done there by Shura. But yeah, Shura needs to get into the DLC because Typen's going to go crazy. Right? There's enough DLC. There's not a ton of DLC, but you have to contest, like, it's not so important, but you have to contest it. Like, there's what? I think we said 9 DLC squares, something like that.
Right. I think Shura is maybe hoping to get some of the less easy squares, or some of the squares that take you aside from main progression of the DLC, like Deathrite Bird. He's probably eyeing those while focusing on base game.
Yeah, and my question here is, like, I feel like Sai and Shura are playing very, by the way, nice job by Sci-Fi there. So they do get that down and do take a 3-2 lead here on the board. But Iron and Typen are way ahead in terms of like character juice and map progression. We have not seen Sai and Shura play this way yet, right? And I'm not even talking about necessarily like the mistakes, but like the strategy, right? Do you think some of that's because they're playing Iron and Typen? Because Iron and Typen are definitely more unknowns, right? When it comes to like practice and stuff, you know, we haven't known them for as long, right? Most of the rest of the Golden Order players have played like many practice games with or against each other, right? Do you think the unfamiliarity is part of the reason why they're making some, I guess, like different calls today, strategy-wise?
It could be. And there's one thing I'm noticing in this game. This game feels a lot more like Shura and Sai when they're in a practice match than they're in a real match. Right? Like, the last 4 weeks they played very normal bingo. This match feels like they're trying and experimenting things like they usually do in practice. Like Shura pulling out all the devious strats, going to Garunk early, things like that.
Yeah, it is very interesting here. We do have Rykard on the screen here for Shura, so let's go ahead and go full screen with him. This will get him DLC access and access to Tanith's Knight. I wonder if their idea was to rush something on column 5. That might have been it. Because I will say this is something that Shura does do the website and keeps track of that. We'll go to the dual screen here as Typen is in on Ancient Dragon Man. But so Shura keeps track of the website and posts all the results and stuff and updates that. And he has noticed that for the reason why is I think that people subliminally overvalue the inside or overvalue the corner squares as opposed to the inside diag squares. Inside diag being something like row 2, column 2, Rem or Lord bosses, Liurni bosses, and Garunk, right? And as a result, the bingos that happen the most often are row 2, row 4, column 2, column 4.
Thank you for this information. I will definitely use it in only
because yeah,
ways.
there seems to be like a subliminal blind spot for people where like in terms of blocks, right? Obviously the center square is the most valuable one. And then other diag squares are all of equal value. And Shura goes down to Rykard. Shura goes down to Rykard. Typen's taking out ADM, and look at this. Never mind. Don't look at the damage on Fortisax. Never mind.
Look at this damage from Fortisax.
Yeah, look at that damage from Fortisax. Wow.
Fortisax dealing a little more than expected.
But yeah, it's very interesting. I guess the people focus on the corner squares and the center square, and that leads the row 2, column 2, row 4, column 4 open. Sorry, not diags, corner squares and center square. So use that information as you will, bingo players.
As someone who can't and refuses to learn how to read, this is very interesting.
I mean, I even see it, like sometimes when like people do commentary as well, right? When referring to diag squares, like sometimes people will say corner squares, right?
Right.
So I think it's just a subliminal thing. And Shura does pivot out. Shura's going Renola now. This is what
Interesting.
I think he feels like he needs to get into the DLC. He's so far behind. And I would think you'd want to keep Renola alive for maybe a Rem play, but decides not to.
He's deciding not to because in his mind, the 34 minutes of complete silence means that Calm 5 is being prepped.
That would make sense, as we do see Fortisax go down there. Very nicely done by Iron. Let's go full screen with Type in here for the Deathrite Bird. Bagarre, the French Bagarre of France looks really good here today. They look good. And I mean, we were saying, I think this is a potential, if you were in like American football, we would call this a trap game, right? Where there's one team that, you know, has a much better record, has a really good record, and they're playing against a team with a not as good record but is very dangerous, right? You would call that a trap game a lot of times in American sports, is the term we use. And I would agree with it, because Iron and Typin are skill wise, they're not an 0-2 team. They are, but it's because they've been learning bingo the last 2 weeks. There goes Deathrite Bird and Karos. So now 4-3 lead. And Shura just now getting DLC access. I agree, Ellie. I mean, I didn't intentionally throw you guys a bone doing, like, giving you, like, I didn't intentionally give anyone, like, a bone playing Iron and Type in week 1, but I did feel like in the schedule that, playing them early was, the earlier you played them in the season, the better.
It's always how it is with speedrunners getting into bingo.
Yeah.
You play them week 1, it's manageable. You play them week 8, they're destroying you pretty much.
Especially because I think prior to week 1, Typin was speedrunning Silksong. And not really practicing. Yeah. He was just speedrunning Silksong.
I'm pretty sure.
I know it might have been Iron. I believe it was Typin though.
Yeah, we do have a few Silksong speedrunners in this.
Yeah, Strump and Dino as well, right?
Yup. In this event.
Yeah, So
Shura going to reprimand and be depressing a Gargoyle Great Axe with no AR and no dog.
Yeah.
Is going to be played for the rest of the match.
And meanwhile, Typin's Gargoyle Great Axe is fully upgraded, and he has the Lam Sakri, the Sacred Blade.
Ooh.
And use that to destroy the Deathrite Bird, and now going in on the Ghostflame Dragons. Hey, you know, maybe from Typin here, he's got his face cam up today. Maybe he's like, yo, like, we're ready to cook here. I can get that face cam up now. I can show my face. I want my face to be attached to this now. I'm cooking here, and he is cooking here early. Really, really nice. I'm very impressed with this team. I knew they could always be this good, but it's just waiting to see it.
Good, feeling good. And I think I just realized this a couple seconds ago. That's the reason Shura did Garunk early. He saw the Deathrite Bird and he saw the Ghostflame Dragons, and he wanted Sacred Blade. And that play's kind of being taken away from him here very intelligently.
Yeah.
Just taking the value out of that early Garunk kill and just being like, yo, you wasted time in the base game, dog.
Yeah, I'm just so impressed. And they're going for, wait, is Vike on the board? Yes, it is. I'm kind of surprised. Vike call feels a little weird because it doesn't give you any blocks or progress any lines, right? Both those lines are blocked. And DP will not be nearly as good as Vike doesn't frost, but it is a isolated kill square, right? Let's go ahead and go check in. There's some DP tech here. Actually, no heal or Bronies was practicing Vike with DP because he was doing all bosses hitless with DP.
This could be tech. Yeah, and you know, like, what we saw was a lot of damage. I wonder if he had time to put up 2 trails and just walk in.
Yeah, and dude, they're playing this so well. Killing one Ghost Flame Dragon and now going jail. They're out Shura-ing Shura.
We do see Sai here trying to snag a quick Leonine in the corner. Shura going jail. This is jail race, but they're doing different jails.
Yeah.
I wonder if Shura actually has this, despite getting to his jail second. Oh!
Oh, and Iron goes down. Iron
Yeah.
goes down. Let's highlight this jail race.
That's why I was worried about this Vike play. DP is not the weapon you want there. Well, the jail itself is longer, and also the fight can be longer. I know both the Curse Blade and Owens are both kind of glass cannons, but between the glass cannons, Owens has slightly more HP, I believe.
Yes.
Both of these bosses can just pull out the most devious combos for like 30 seconds, so if you don't know how to navigate them, they can waste a lot of your time. Typing, you can jump past. You don't need to kill them. Oh no.
You're like, sorry, I need to do something for just a second, Helios. I need to take over.
I'm good. I've got a handle on it. Iron is 1 HP against Vike again. And I do think Typin is getting into his fight first, but not by much. This is the end of Bonnie Jail as well. So he could have this, I think.
Yeah, this will be very close.
Wild Strikes comes out. And I have been told that Wild Strikes works very well here. Haven't seen it myself on high damage.
Oh, and he goes down.
Yeah, Owens pulling out the Owens combos. It's not over though. Sure doesn't have a lot of HP. And he goes down too! Well, I do have a bit of a race still.
That we do. Sorry. Sorry, I just need to handle something. I apologize.
And Shura goes down again.
Oh my god.
That's brutal.
Dude, I'm not even cursing them.
Yeah, the Curse Blade. She's brutal if you don't know her moveset. Even if you know her moveset, if you're not practiced, it's really easy to die. I've been still having some trouble with Ons.
Well, I don't blame him for that. Fuck ons, dude. Sorry.
And interesting. So we're seeing
And
we're
there,
actually seeing
there it is.
Yeah, there it is. GG's. Remrem Colossal for Iron too. I was about to say he's about to go for a double, and if he gets it, he's gonna be, or they're gonna be in a much better spot. Sai is trying to steal the Colossal part of it, but like man, he is behind.
All right, I'm
It's
back
not
and locked
good.
in. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man. Oh, but the damage. The damage. I'm crying. That is not damage, bro.
Yeah, this is Remrem and Colossal.
This is 2 squares, but the damage is not there. I'm afraid.
I mean, Sai will at least be able to take Colossal here, right?
Oh yeah, I was unsure of that at first, but the Colossal is definitely size. It's not
As
doing...
type in here is going to finish the other Ghost Flame Dragon. I mean, at least if Sai gets the Colossal, it does block that or it blocks the line, right? The column 5.
That's true. Yeah. I think I will be adding the phrase, or the term anti-synergy to my bingo analyses from now. This does seem a little bit like anti-synergy to me.
I would agree with that.
I've been actually getting his stagger a little too early, I think. He's gonna have to fight phase 2. This annoying ass dragon. Meanwhile, Shura's in with a hippo. And Iron's actually down to no heals, and he's getting chipped. He has to be careful here. Like, he can't greed as much. He can't greed at all, actually. He's got maybe 2 hits before Godric kills him.
Yeah.
And 1 hit now.
He's gonna die. Yep, he gets ticked by random fire, and he dies. And there goes a Colossal. I mean, this could be a comeback. Like, this game is... But still a lot of game left, as we now have Hippo and... Hippo and the Ghost Flame Dragon here for Typin and... Or for Typin and Shura.
Yeah. This is a nasty dragon.
Will this be a double mark? Is this the 5th DLC boss?
I have not been counting.
It is? Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, there goes the boss down, and there's the double mark. And now we have we'll go full screen with Shura here for Hippo. This is a 8-5 lead here for Bagarre FR. They're playing really, really well today.
Godric does drop a Winged Greathorn, as we already know. Sai is looking to get that online immediately. Oh, sure.
Oh my god, sure.
Leads
Oh my god.
the classic hippo face to grab.
Yeah, and you know what? Column.
Very uncharacteristic of Shura.
Yeah, I agree with Ellie in that the column 2 is a pretty easy line here for Sai and Shura. Like they could definitely get it.
They'd have to be a little smart about it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Iron is going for gold free though. That would be his second Lord boss.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
So,
And also you could kill, because that remembrance weapon was so bad. Either you get enough money, granted he's already invested so much money, but if you could get enough money to get the stats online for the Radon swords, right? Or maybe you get something different from the Margit Remembrance, something better that you can use, or serve on the not Margit, Morgot Remembrance that you can use on Godric and still claim that, right?
Loki, I was a little late to my brain fully functioning on this board, but it's kind of crazy to me that the Moog into gold free was not the first thing both base game players did. I understand the like reason why they both rushed Moog so quickly now. Like it's just so strong on this board.
It is super strong on this board. I agree 100%.
Because you can do Moog into gold free, and then if you luck out on your remembrance weapon, you can get 2 squares out of killing Morgott, and that would be DLC access too. It's just such a good play on this board.
Because yeah, in the column, the row 4 is now a threat. Is going to be a threat for the French team, Team France, as Sai's kind of forced into Liurnia bosses here. With Goldfree being a Lord boss and a square, and meanwhile at the same time, Typhon's going to mark the Furnace Golem here. We'll go back to the main screen. They're in trouble. I think Lord bosses is just the most important square on this board at the current moment.
Iron is correctly positioned to get the square.
Oh, he got grabbed! Typhon got grabbed! He's dead. That
The Furnace Golem grab, devious.
I mean, that's a little bit. Goldfree goes down there. You can live that if you mash? What?
It is a grab that, like, takes a little bit of your HP at a time, so I do believe that, I think.
Really? I thought it was just instant death no matter what. I didn't even know you could literally. I thought that. I didn't even know you could survive that.
I've lived that even without mashing, I'm pretty sure. Just having high enough skidoo and vigor.
I guess I haven't done enough
Shadow
Furnace
Bingo
Golems.
privileges. Yeah, it's a Shadow Bingo privilege that you don't quite get in this format. Is having 60 Vig and 11 Skidoo.
Shadow Bingo, by the way, is our that's the name for our DLC only bingo league. Long live Shadow Bingo. Yeah, okay, so Furnace Golem goes down. If Furnace Golem does go down, what are the ending squares? Furnace Golem, Lord bosses, and then do you just send someone to Liurnia?
I'm always a big fan of sending
Well,
people to
because A, it's far off, and B, there's two-handed sword and Dragon Crest, right?
Yeah, I think in a scenario like this for Iron and Typhon, it's probably pretty smart to just ignore one of those squares and push the other. Like ignore two-handed, push Melania, or the other way around. And see what happens.
Typin's on the wrong side of this furnace golem here. Dai's going for Remrem now.
Typin is trying to find the crit.
Can you get the crit when his face is in the ground like that?
I think it works.
Yeah, okay, if he crouched, yeah.
Yeah.
And now Shura's pushing Lord Bosses too. Because he did do Rykard, which is Lord of Blasphemy.
Did he? I don't think he finished that though.
Did he not?
He died and left, right?
I think he did die and leave. And didn't go back. Sorry, I had to handle something, so I was like kind of AFK for like kind of half paying attention for like 10 minutes. My bad.
It's all good.
Yeah, I would agree, because the problem is if they get too greedy here, they'll get counter bingoed. They could, like, if Sai and Shura light up column 2, that's 8 and then 10. That's an extra 5 squares.
The only annoying thing about column 2 for Sai and Shura is two-handed Dragon Crest.
But this will be Sai's second remembrance, right?
That is true. That is...
Wait,
yep,
right?
That's correct.
Yeah, because Godric.
Yes. And Sai's using the newly legalized tech of punching the kids on Renala.
Yes.
This is a new privilege that we have that we did not.
Yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, for Remrem, it was kind of an old rule that if you're doing Remrem, you have to use the remembrance weapon on the kids. We changed it because it was kind of old and dumb. So yeah, he new tech, you can punch the kids. There was an announcement about it, but if any of the players didn't see it, yes, you can. It was pretty dumb for people to mismark and them to say, well, you punched a kid, right? Like, that was, yeah.
Yep. There's a big push for the legalization of punching the kids. I'm very happy it went through.
All right, as there goes the furnace golem down. Sai is in on Remrem here, so we'll go full screen with Sai. Damage is very good. Yeah, he'll get this. And Typin here is going to get sniped. Or sorry, Iron is going to get sniped. I keep confusing it. Iron's going to get sniped because he was looking at Remrem.
Yeah, he finally has his weapon willable, which is good, but like, it's a little too late.
Yeah, as Sai gets it down there, and then Typin just quits out.
And now column 2 is kind of on the map.
They gotta find a block. They gotta find a block. Because Sai and Shura are gonna find a way back into this game. And Sai already has Halig Tree somewhat set up.
Oh, that's devious. I don't know when he got that, but he did.
Yeah, they need to do Lord bosses. Shura has... Did he already do Altus Tunnel? Does he have 1?
No, I don't think so. He does have Rykard prepped, but this will be his first, I believe.
Shura has 0, okay. Because for Sci-Fi and Shura, I think they can give up. Like, if they have to play this risky, right? They can give up. If they lose by bingo on row 4, so be it, right? Like, they're down bad in this game, right? And they've been trying to fight to come back, so I don't know. They care about Lord bosses just for offense, right? They need that honestly, offense.
Maybe the far more devious play here for Iron and Typin is to just let Shura and Sai get the bingo and instead just get to 13.
And that might be what they're doing, because it looks like Typin here is going back section probably for Iris of Grace and Occultation, as well as potentially Beloved Stardust later, right? And Iron's going for Full Grown and Falling Star, right? Or at least he's going for the Falling Star part of it right now. And now Shura goes Iris. Classic Shura. Holding Iris and then getting it at the right time. Look, it's not going to be easy to get the first win against Sai and Shura. They were struggling, rough start, but they're not making it easy for Iron and Typin to finish this one out here, not at all.
Sci-Fi somehow survives.
And Sci-Fi has Dragon Crest and now Melania prepped.
Correct.
Because if they get, if they get Lord Bosses, they're at 6. Lord Bosses is 8. Lord Bosses and Dragon Crest is 8, right? The Bingo's 10.
Yep.
Iris is 11. Melania's 12. And then Shura just finishes Tanith's Crucible Knight after killing Rykard for a Lord Boss.
Yes, that is their play, I think. But they have to time everything perfectly here. And we do see Iron going towards this Lord Boss now. Just ult the Sonic's Tunnel.
Wait, Shura doesn't have the Occultation. He has the Iris of Grace, but not the Occultation.
That's somewhat unfortunate.
It might matter for it won't matter for this square, but it could matter for the Lord Bosses race because Iron's going Lord Bosses now, right? And
yeah, I don't think it would have though. Like, sure, it still has a whole Rykard to fight and one more.
Yeah, but he's already at Rykard. He's already there. Like, he's already there, and then because Iron has to run all the way through like he has to do all of Carrion Manor. That's not short. Oh, he has two? Oh, Moog. Sorry, my bad, chat. I forgot about Moog. My bad. Sorry. Moog, Lord of Blood. My bad.
Yep.
I was so confused. I was like, what do you mean? He's only killed one Onyx Lord. Or he hasn't killed an Onyx Lord yet.
Yeah, but he does have Moog and Goldfree. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, why the Moog into Goldfree was so strong.
Yeah.
It's 2 Lord Bosses and 2 squares, and you get the Rem potential double on Morgott.
Hey, chat, you can shit on me, but Helios didn't correct me. You could have said Moog.
Who's, I think you're giving yourself too much credit. I just wasn't listening to what you were saying.
I mean, that's fair. It's easy to drown me out, right?
I was trying to figure out the state of the game a little bit.
Yeah, so they do get Lord Bosses.
Yeah, they get Lord Bosses and they get Stardust here.
And then it's just full ground, and that's game.
Yep, that would be game.
Yes, I knew he killed Moog, but I forgot it's Moog, Lord of Blood. In my head, he's Moji the OG. Okay. This is like, is there any way back for Sai and Shura, or are they just cooked?
No. I think they're cooked, chat.
You think they're cooked?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I said before that I said I'd be shocked if any team went undefeated. A loss today will shake up the league for sure. They down to 4-1, right? Shura, this will be also Shura's first You know what, Helios, sorry to throw you under the bus, but kind of some unprecedented stuff because this will be Shura and Helios's second regular season loss in Elden Square's history, both on the same weekend. I'm sorry,
Under
bud.
the bus for a while. I'm used to it. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Shura lost his first game against Nexus, his first game ever in the Golden Order, and then went 8-0 after that, and then has gone 4-0 this season. He was on a 12-game win streak in the regular season, at least.
I do see a Shura-shaped figure joining me under the bus here.
Joining you, and actually technically Sai's first ever Golden Order loss as well. He was 4-0.
Sai is undefeated in the Golden Order, still, until this game is over.
Yeah, because all they need to do here is Typin just needs to blow this horn, and then that's done for Beloved Stardust, and then Iron just needs to kill Fulgron, and that's game, and they can't stop it, unless there's a skill issue to the Fulgron. There wouldn't be a skill issue to getting Stardust.
Skill issue to full-grown Falling Star Beast would be quite something.
No Melania yet in either game. I'm sad and disappointed. I've been edged twice in a row with Melania on the board and didn't get to see it. Those are my thoughts.
Interesting how nobody rushed the Rush Square Melania play to Mikla.
I know, right?
Very interesting plays from both teams.
There goes Beloved Stardust. Now just one square to win. One fight to win. Pressure's on Iron. And Sci-Fi's trying to catch, but
I mean
this is a layup, right? Fun fact, Melania was center square in the first ever game I commentated in the 2v2 like in the preseason event when we were still working at the Kinks. Hasn't been center square yet since.
Next game, trust me.
Next game. All right, well, let's go full screen here with Iron as he goes for full-grown Falling Star Beast for the game and for the first win of the season for Iron and Typin. Absolutely massive scalp. Not only their first win, but the first team to take down Sci-Fi and Shura. And they were learning bingo, right? Admittedly, I expected a slower start from this team, but they get a big win today, and they move to 1-2. Looking awfully dangerous.
For sure. I think it's I'm gonna stop thinking of them as the team that's learning bingo and start thinking of them as an active threat at this point, because they are just an active threat. They're one of the best teams.
Yeah. I mean, I always knew there would, like, the question for me was I felt like by the end of the season, Iron and Typin would be one of the best teams, but how long would it take them to figure out bingo, right? Would it take them too long to figure it out? And like, would they basically have like too many early season losses to overcome it and make playoffs, right? But a huge...
And the answer is, took them 2 weeks.
Yeah. 2 games is the answer.
They're here.
There goes Liurnia bosses for Sai. I mean, they're making the scoreboard prettier because all that matters is this kill. And there it is. Iron and Typin upset Sci-Fi and Shura. They take down the Absolute to get their first win of the season. And they are a real threat in this league. What a massive win for this team. What a great game. And a statement. Right, saying, hey, watch out. We are a horse in this race.
One of the faster horses, too.
One of the faster horses, yes.
They can run.
Hey, Secretariat was a slow starter. A lot of you probably will not understand that, but
Yeah, me neither. But
Secretariat was the greatest racehorse of all time. So when you said horse, yeah. Let's go ahead and bring them in here for the post match. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. GG's.
Jeez.
What a game, guys. Obviously, gotta start here with Iron and Typing. A massive look. I'll say this. I always knew how talented you guys would be. I knew by the end of the season that you guys would be one of the best teams, right? Like my question coming into this with you guys was always like, how long will it take them to figure out bingo, right? Like how does it take them too long, and do they maybe like rack up too many early season losses and not able to make playoffs? And obviously a very tough task here today, going up against the absolute Shura was on a 12-game win streak individually in the Golden Order. Sci-Fi 4-0, right? And you guys to get your first win in just a huge, not only a big win, just getting that first one on the board, but a statement game. You played so well. How are you feeling?
Yeah, great.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was stressful.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know, like, there was like a big chunk of time where no squares were marked, so we didn't really know if we sniped things or if they were like sending up 28 squares to complete at the same time. But yeah, so a really stressful game, but we're really happy.
Yeah, and I will let you know, like with the voting, the chatters, you guys got to believe in the French, man. Granted, in terms of the total voters, it was 7-5 favoring Sai and Shura, but 90% of the money was on Sai and Shura. You guys obviously believe in the French. They are. We were telling you before the game. We were like, I don't know if it's going to be today, but at some point they're going to figure this thing out and they're going to be insane. And today was the day. You guys, really proud of both of you. You played amazing.
Yeah. My plan from the start, like I saw the line 46 and Godfrey on the same line, and also bosses with Lord in the name. So Godfrey is a Lord, and I just thought that line was really strong. If I can get that pretty fast, so I don't know if I was like on a race with anyone there or not, but I got it. I think I did once to 46, but it wasn't that slow of a death. So yeah, and since we got like death poker, the fights were really, really fast. So yeah.
Yeah, it was just congratulations. Like it's really awesome to see because again, like I always knew how good you guys would be. It was just a question of win, right? And to get that statement win early, and now hopefully you guys can continue to push for playoffs, right, and potentially win this damn thing. It's very exciting for not only you guys but just for the league as a whole, as you've definitely thrown your hat in and saying, hey, we're a contender in this thing. Great job.
Thanks.
Obviously for Sci-Fi and Shura, I know game definitely didn't go the way that you necessarily wanted it to. But if you have any thoughts, let us know. I mean, I do have one question. Your strategy today was very different than we'd seen in your other games. Was that like because you were playing Iron and Typing, they were more of an unknown compared to some of the other teams, or was that just what you felt like was the right play on the board?
Nah, bro, we fucked up.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. Who's like, how is our strategy different? You quantify that statement.
I mean,
our strategy was bad. That's it.
The Moog from Sai was, you'd done aggressive, but that was next level aggressive at the start, right? Like, sure.
Wait, I have a question. Did you do FSB tunnel for your 3 tunnels?
Nope.
Oh, you did Makar? Okay, I mean, it was close enough. Like
Yeah,
I got sniped on tunnels, and then after that, I was like, well, I should do Moog because of Lord bosses, and I went there, and I think I died 3 times. I don't know. I saw Rambler do it. I saw Dino do it. I thought I could be cool, you know? Like, for me, being aggressive, I felt like I would need to do it against these players because, well, for fucking whatever reason, Hooser, you gave them a Death's Poker seed, you absolute monster. Like, what are you doing, bro? I know you checked it. You went into Roundtable, you're like, oh, French speedrunners?
Yeah.
Let's give him the Death's Poker seed. I know you did it on purpose, man.
Yeah, me, the guy who was using and who literally just downloaded the new version of Athena 2 days ago so I could play a game. Yeah. I literally was on the old version of Athena to run the seeds, so I couldn't even check them if I wanted to up until 2 days ago.
Yeah, no, they just played well, and I think we just made wrong
I mean,
plays.
I wasn't in it, bro. I legit was walking into. I was in that fucking speed. What is it? That fucking square rush mindset where I was like, wait a second, why the fuck am I using Cestus on Margit? Dude, I was so confused. I was like, what am I doing here? I was like, why didn't I level the
Actually sniped me on the Cestus kill. Because I died to Margit with the axe, and you got there before me.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I was about to say, bro.
I used the axe. Sure, it didn't even level into the axe. He just spiked Cestus the whole way.
Yeah, I don't know why. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna rush Daniel's Fist only. I've done this so many times, and then I remembered, wait a second, you can use another weapon for Margit.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go
like in the beginning. I didn't use my money, and I didn't get the +2 before Makar, and I didn't use the Ashavor enough. Like there's just like things that.
Yeah.
I also didn't think I sniped you on that type in because I fucked up so badly. So I was like, where the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
I will say, Sai, y'all were pretty much neck and neck on the Makar kill. The difference was upgrading the weapon and getting lost in the tunnel. Those were the two things, I think.
True.
Yeah, he just sent it with a +0 and you upgraded.
I know I should have, dude. I was saying that later. It's like if I did Makar +0, why would I not do Scaly and
yeah, because you killed Makar like it was very close, like maybe 5 seconds faster. Like it was you were ever so slightly ahead, right? But it was very, very close.
Yeah.
But congratulations.
Yeah, I just played bad. But you guys played great. That was good. The play that y'all did was actually probably the play that if I wasn't like so fucking stupid, that is the play you do is Ghost Flames, Deathrite Bird, Final DLC. Yeah. That's some good shit right there. Albeit I didn't think
you sniped me on Gurranq. I went to Gurranq to get the Sacred Blade.
Sacred Blade? Yeah.
And you sniped me on that, so I thought that you got Sacred Blade also, and that I was really close, that you were really close to me, so I was stressing a lot.
I just didn't know what to do because I was like, bro, well, I don't know if he's doing Tanith or this or that. I was like, I don't know what he's doing. I didn't get
because also
until pretty late.
There are like literally 5 DLC kills in the squares, and the 5 DLC bosses. It's so strong.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Well, GG's, boys. One hell of a game. Sirius, thank you so much for raiding. Obviously, Sirius will be playing up here in just a second. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome into all the Sirius viewers. We will be back with commentary here in just a second for the next game between Sirius and Vikrash. But again, I want to say massive congratulations to you, Iron and Typin. Really great job today. Hey, maybe we see. I'd definitely love to see this game again in the playoffs, right? If it comes obviously early on, but if it comes down to that, I'd love to see this one again. And really nicely done by both of you. And what do you mean, Sirius? Your time is wrong. You play in 30 minutes. You play in 30 minutes.
Bruh.
There are timestamps. All right.
It's like it's impossible to fuck it up, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Europe. Okay. I guess time change in Europe. Okay. I guess there was a recent time change.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching, everyone. Thank you so much for being a part of the podcast. It would not be the same without you guys. And we will be right back for the next game here. So see you all then.